Oh, hello.
Stream elements. Dewey Hung 2H is now live. Streaming Europa Universalis 4, Aztec number 2, The Flower War, History Banter, New Alert, New TTS.
I can tell that my stream is working, but we will wait for a wee bit more minute. My human sacrifice stream is working, but we need to wait a little bit. So, what's up everyone? It's me, Zui, your friendly neighborhood Vietnamese. How you guys doing today? Have you have a wonderful Sunday? And this episode 2 of me playing the Aztec nation. Let me take a sip of water. Nothing tastes more like the human blood that I'm about to taste. The human sacrifice. And without further ado, we'll jump right into the game. And let's see if we are able to continue our conquest to Mesoamerica. Sorry. Let's see how we are gonna continue our conquest to Mesoamerica. And in order to capture the human slave that we are about to use as a sacrifice to our gods, our Zoro. So let's jump right into it. Before we continue, I want to apologize that I haven't used my time to research on the Aztec mythology and Aztec history. So my knowledge about Aztec history is still the same, but we'll see how the gameplay is gonna be in the future. Let's see if we can discover more events that will fill on our history needs. Sorry about that. But in the last stream, my footage got cut short just because of the crash that we have. Let's just see if today is gonna be if today's stream is gonna be more stable. But I cannot guarantee. We might just have to wait. And before we continue, let's tell our YouTube DJ to continue the music playlist that we have in the last stream. Not yesterday, but in the last stream. Sorry again, I'm having a bit of my nose is a bit runny at the moment. That should be the right volume. And I'm also opening my chat window. And without further ado, you could chat right away. And the text-to-speech lady can catch your message. But I did a little bit of bike riding around, so I might speak a bit more tired. You know, just good exercise, but more it tires you out. Also, the music could be a bit too loud. I don't know about you. Let me check my volume a bit real quick. I would just do this instead. Probably just gonna be my headphone, but I will lower it a little bit so I can properly hear my own voice, you know. Also, I did get the Discord of during the last moment of the last stream. I did contact the new streamer that about to stream EU4, and she did give me a reply. So let's see if I mean I wouldn't like I wouldn't like what do you say about this? Like I wouldn't. Like I wouldn't guarantee that you know I would just chat to her a little bit like at first, just to you know because I think not a lot of people I know play this game, and I would like to talk about her and like her plan of streaming the game if she have any plan. But I would just watch her first, and then to see if we can came up with a little bit. Maybe I can inspire her, or she can inspire me, because we are both new streamers. But yeah, that's the plan that I have in mind. It's not like I want her to stream with me or anything, but it's the plan that I want to talk with other new streamers about you know, our hobbies. I don't know if she want to play as a hobby or she want to invest in her channel in the future. You know, we'll see about that.
Phil. Hi, and God was dead long ago.
Hi Phil, thanks for coming to my stream again. Hope you enjoy your stay. And I mean, God is dead, but what can you do about it? If that's your question, Phil, what would you do about it? I mean, we live in a society that doesn't believe in God anymore, so you can probably say that God is dead, but I think you are lucky that you're not born in the 18th or 17th century. If you say God is dead in a Catholic country like France or Italy, for example, they might crucify you, I don't know. But yeah. I think a lesson is that we should be grateful that we are living in this modern society. That's all. Yeah, I need to take a few breaths. Yeah. We'll continue our human sacrifice conquest to let it be the stability of our empire in the future. So without further ado, let's continue and see what the future have in store for us.
Montelucas 12. Hello.
Hi Montelucas, thanks for coming to my channel. Hope you enjoy your stay, and I haven't seen you before in my channel, so you might be new. What is this? The Castle Conditori? But I used to ally with them, right? Oh, they did give me a conditori. That's interesting. And I kind of waged a war upon them. I didn't even realize. I thought I mistaken this guy ran me conditori. But it seems like we lost a battle over there just now. Pretty weird. Yeah, I did wage a war with them, and they both did wage a war with this guy, and so we are contesting, but we're not actually waging a war against each other. But yeah, Montelucas 12, thanks for coming to my channel. Okay, hope you enjoy your stay. And I will, if you are new to my stream, I often don't really play the game that much, but I often enjoy talking to you all, and trying to hone my English skill. You can say it's like that. It's like an outlet for me to, you know, do stuff, trying to have a little bit of fun as well. Yeah. And maybe I will try to improve relation with this guy, and why they are, you know, truce with me. And
Montelucas 12. You are speaking good English.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really know that my English skill is that good, because well, it's not the level of the native speakers. us Vietnamese are also pretty. I think us Vietnamese can be decent at English compared to other Asian nations. We do study English as like a secondary subject at our school, but compared to other Vietnamese, well, some people would say that I have good English. Why? I see many other Vietnamese has better English skill than me, so I'm not so sure. I feel pretty insecure with my voice at the moment, so I want to I want to get rid of that insecurities and try to speak a little bit when I enjoy my hobby at the moment is that is like a streaming. So why not just make your hobby and turn it into like a little bit of practice as well, right? And I don't know about you, but here's a little bit of thing. Where are you from, Montelucas? I want to know because are you a native speaker or are you not? And if you're a native English speaker, then I might have some question for you. But regardless, we'll continue with our game. And yeah, I don't know. I have a habit that it's just that I recently just exercised a little bit, but I need to catch my breath after I speak a little. And we will just gonna divert straight. We can. Okay. Why? We have our truths, right? I don't think I have truths with this guy. I do have truth with this guy, but I kind of release him peacefully. So he's a bit loyal to me more than other vassals. You're not a native speaker. I see. So where are you from exactly, Montelucas? Oh, well, I'm just curious regardless. I will also do this to make my laptop a little bit more fluid. Since I also see my chat through my laptop. I don't have a second monitor, so. Hey, you're Romania. That's pretty cool. I really like Romania. Actually, you guys are pretty good. Yeah. Even though a lot of people kind of make fun of your cultures because they kind of make fun of your what it is. Well, what is it like?
Montelucas 12. I am not a native speaker. Montelucas 12. Romania
The gypsies. Yeah, I just remember. Also, I don't know if Americans make fun of gypsies, but a lot of other Europeans kind of make fun of your gypsy cultures, and you guys, they kind of make fun that gypsies kind of steals and stuff like that. But I don't really know about the gypsy that much, but I really enjoy Romania. I haven't been to the country before, but
Montelucas 12. They are a minority, not the majority.
I see. So they are just the minority, but they're infamous for some reason, right? But regardless, it's just that I know the Romanian culture a little bit because I watch another YouTuber called Romanian TV, and he makes really good content. I wouldn't say that he makes good content, but I enjoy like binge watching his content for some reason. He kind of talk about a little bit about politics and the Ukraine, stuff like that. Not really the Ukraine, but mostly politics and meaningless stuff in general. But I did enjoy his take. He did have some sort of centrist take, a lot of his videos. So yeah, Romanian TV. Can't really say I enjoy his take, and I kind of learned a little bit about Romanian culture from his video. So yeah, he's one of my favorite YouTuber out of this moment. But yeah, it's a bit hot. I think it's a bit hot right now, and I would like to complain. Sorry about that. So yeah, how's it going over there in Romania? I heard that during the Ukraine war, you kind of help a lot, right? Like your country kind of accept immigrants from from Ukraine and stuff like that. I don't know if you're into the politics that much, but well, I always enjoy talking about it. If you don't know it, then it's fine. You don't have to answer my question. But without further ado, we want to finish our little war over here. Isn't that correct? And I would like to have another question for you as well.
I guess they are fine. They are people like everybody.
I mean, yeah, they are people, right? And so are the Russians. I do feel like a lot of Russians that are in Russia right now are currently suffer from the sanctions. So yeah, I would like to what is the word? I would like to sympathize with them as well. So yeah, it's a funny thing. I think a lot of your Slavic countries although I wouldn't say that Romanian is like a Slavic country, but maybe your English would be pretty close to Polish. I don't know, because since when Polish kind of speak English and Romanian kind of speak English, I think it kind of feels similar, although I'm not so sure. But a lot of people, I mean, not a lot of people, but
Monte Lucas 12. We are Latin-speaking people, not really Slavic.
Yeah, I can see, but yeah, it feels similar to me for some reason. But before I kind of have like a more hoarse voice, but years ago I used to play with a group, with an Australian group, and they kind of say that I have a Polish voice, I have a Polish English voice or something, so I don't know if my voice kind of sound Polish to you, or it might sound a little bit different, if you even can tell my accents. So that's the question why, so that's the reason why I asked you if you are a native speaker. Because it's always like a question that I have in mind with my English accent, you know. I want to try to figure out what kind of English accent do I even have, because, well, I do enjoy watching English media and trying to copy their accent, for example. But I kind of watch a lot of other English accent as well, so it's not just American accent. I do enjoy watching British accent and Australian accent, you know, accent from all over the world. So I cannot even tell that what accent my voice even might be from at the slightest hint, you know. But regardless.
Monte Lucas 12. I do say you have a little of an Asian accent.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? It might say that I have a Asian accent, but well, the term Asian is a bit broad, and I cannot tell which Asian accent I might even be from. But well, I'm Vietnamese, so you can tell that I have a Vietnamese accent. Or a lot of Vietnamese accent don't really even sound like me. I think when a typical Vietnamese accent would sound like, I am a Vietnamese accent and I would like to stream my game, and I would like to, you know the deal. I cannot even imitate their voice out of this moment. But how about I say it like this? I think I have a Asian accent, and I would like to say that I have an Asian accent because I'm trying to imitate I have an Asian voice right now. I think it kind of sounds like Asian if you say it like that. But over the years, I have been trying to improve how my vocal sounds a little bit. So you can say that yeah, it still have a bit of a hint of an Asian to it, but it's a bit improved. I really like to improve, improve my English skill, because I want to think I want to immigrate to one of the European countries in the future if I have the chances. Or my destination would be Australia because Australia is pretty close to Asia. So that is my future, plan. But I think it's enough rambling for now.
English speak a bit slower and have a thicker tonality.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know because I think a lot of English people do actually speak a little bit faster. It just depends on the people. Some people say, some people speak fast, some people speak slow, but it just depends. But I think my voice is a bit monotone, and I would like to improve that aspect as well. I think us Asian doesn't sound that monotone, but it's just me in general that have a monotone voice.
There are two types of English American and UK English.
I think those are the two primary types. There's also Australian English as well. Let me refill my water just a sec. But I know a lot of cultures in the world, so not just American and English, I would like to say, because there's also Australian English and Indian English. If you do pay attention enough, India kind of speak a lot of English. They do speak a lot of languages, but the primary language they speak both Hindu and English. So you can say India. There's also Indian English accent. There's also, if you're Europeans, you can say that there's different European countries kind of also speak English a little bit more differently. So, for example, Italian accent kind of speak like this. There are two types of English, but I don't know because it's me imitating Italian accent. But yeah. Apart from different accents also, this is my natural accent, so, but I cannot even tell what kind of accent do I have, like sometimes, Especially I don't really have like a real life, real life foreign friends. I just have real life, typical Vietnamese friends. So a lot of them don't really speak English as fluent as me, so I cannot ask them, Sorry about that.
Monte Lucas 12. It's good enough for speaking with others.
Yeah. I can. I do. Sorry, it's a bit hard to me, but I do agree. Like just speaking to each other is enough, even though our voice could be hard to understand sometimes. But I think it's a bit endearing that we have a society nowadays, so we can interact with each other through the internet, right? And we can speak about different cultures, not really just our local cultures, but we can share our ideas to the entire world via the internet, and it's like a wonderful thing. But yeah, without any interruption at hand, I would like to finish this war. Out of this moment, I would like to
Monte Lucas 12. Do you also stream AOE2 scenario editor?
I do. Do you watch my AOE content, or do you play Age of Empires? I know. Or you might check my channel, because I don't really have that much of an audience when I try to do Age of Empires 2 stuff. So I'm just curious.
Monte Lucas 12. I watch it on YouTube.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Although I haven't catch you on any of my live stream, but it's really endearing to hear that you also enjoy my Age of Empires 2 content as well. But yeah, I try to stream some Age of Empires 2 in the past, playing different custom scenarios and trying to make my own scenario myself, trying to mod stuff, the scenario editor stuff. Although I also do stuff like coding in the background, but I haven't streamed much of that either. Like coding, the job that I'm having right now. You cannot say that's a job because I'm still studying. But I used to have a programming job. So I guess it's just a waiting game for us out of this moment. Although Ultimate could get faster, so I might want to piss the guy out. It's pretty interesting to hear that you enjoy my Age of Empires 2 content. So Monte Lucas, do you really know the game that I'm playing right now, Europa Universalis 4? Have you played it before? I wonder. If you catch me for my Age of Empires 2 content, right, then I might wonder if you actually play this game, or I might have to explain, the game for you.
Monte Lucas 12. Never played or seen this one before.
Alright, so yeah, I might go into it in a bit of moment, but right now I want to, make peace with them. Maybe I'll just fast forward him since they're gonna take this guy anyway. I can take his province. Well, it's not like I can take this province, and that is a bit of a problem. Maybe I want to wage war with this guy. Yeah, just to show them. Or wage war with this guy. Don't have a casus belli at the moment. Sorry. So yeah, just piece them out. But we don't want to take the provinces, and why is that? Because there's a unique mechanic when you're playing this nation. And your nation, you're playing the Aztec right now, and they have a doom mechanic. If you have a lot of provinces, since the Meso, I think it makes sense because in the Mesoamerican region, there's a lot of population. There's a lot of native population. All of them got a genocide afterward, but still, back then there was a lot of population. You can say that a city has millions of people. No, not really millions. I don't think it would jump into that number. But the Aztec state before have around 20 million people. So if you take a lot of provinces around the area, the doom kind of takes up a bit faster because doom tier too long. TRDR doom is taking time bomb mechanic, and you don't want your doom to get high. So when it will go away once we reform our religion, but and I'm kind of working towards it right now. Just taking some vassals so I could reform my religion so I can get rid of the doom mechanic, but this is just basically how we do it. We don't want to take a lot of provinces. That is the strategies. But yeah, if you haven't played this game before, this game is called Europa Universalis 4, and I'm playing a mod, an overhaul mod that added a lot of content to the game. So you can say this game is pretty diverse in terms of what nations you can play. You can play as the Aztec, you can play as the Incas, in the New World America. And you can even repel the European invasion that they might have in the future. Like during the 1500s, the white man will come, and you have to. And if you are playing a native, you would have to defend your nation against them, and that would be pretty interesting once we get into it. But right now, we cannot even see the territories out of this moment. We just have our fog of war around this area. But yeah, if you're used to strategy games, you would be pretty used to the fog of war mechanics. But regardless, I want to make peace with them so I can take their money and stuff like that. But I want to take a little bit of age with the territories. We could cancel the subject and wage war with them afterward. It's not really a good idea, is it? But I will take their money, for example, and maybe give up my claim on my area. No, I will just gonna do this. So my truce with them, I was just gonna demand a lot from them. This is also a strategy because if you don't demand a lot of stuff from them, then the truce between me and them gonna be a bit shorter, and I can declare war against them, faster in the future. And that is what I'm trying to achieve here. And that's basically my deal that I have with them. Yeah, I won't take their provinces, although yeah, I mean they might become authors subjects, so I wouldn't count on that. Like I wouldn't count on I wouldn't gamble, I wouldn't like to gamble in this playthrough, so I was just gonna send my regards to them. I guess I'm gonna work peace with them for some reason because okay, so yeah, it makes sense. I can't forget about this, but we're in control. Okay, it's under attack. Holy shit. Okay, so a lot just happened. So what happened is that we finished a war between me and this guy, but this guy is also in war against Tarzan, Totomak, and Aztec. And so once they become my subject, I kind of demand him to become my subject. But once he became my subject, I kind of started a war against the other aggressors against him. So yeah, it might be a bit more intense to wage war against 3 people at once, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I can call my ally into it, so let's just do that real quick. Without further ado, we'll stop this guy from take over the fort right here. Even though Automi doesn't really ally with me, but I would try to stop them regardless.
Monte Lucas 12. Looks a little like Hearts of Iron.
It's interesting that you're comparing this game to Heart of Iron, Monte Lucas, because this game is also made by Paradox, and if you know Paradox, they are the same developer who made Hearts of Iron. So yeah, it's made by the same developer really, but the gameplay is not exactly the same. Because Hearts of Iron game is a bit faster than Europa Universalis, and each game of Europa Universalis is like a campaign rather than like a single setting, That's nice.
Monte Lucas 12. I can see no tanks or artillery here. Smiley face.
Well, you can say that it's logical that you wouldn't see like tanks or artillery in the 15th century, right? But regardless, that's still gonna be artillery in the future. You have cannons and stuff like that, but you just have cannon, nothing else. But it's interesting. I just really like Monte Lucas, that I think your name is pretty close to our leaders right now. Like his name is Montezuma the First, right? His name is Montezuma the First, and yeah, Monte Lucas 12. So in the future, I would like to. Although I can do it right now, so I will just do it. So I'm gonna recruit a general, and I'm gonna name him Monte Lucas, just for the fun of it. first. There we go. And if you don't know, I have a tradition in my channel to name my channel to according to the people who support me during the stream. You know. So yeah, I also vassal this guy, and he's also attacking. So yeah, it's right for a little bit of taking, you know. But we'll without further ado, we'll move ahead and try to attack them on the mountains. I don't think so, but I will try to at least teach their forts first before we do anything else. With the Montezuma mine, I'm gonna put them into here, and you know, he's also the leader of the nation, but he's also a control. He's like a general king, you know. And we'll let him do what he do best. Gonna leave this guy in here. Gonna let this guy in here, and we're just gonna take this guy next to this province right here. Although this game is a bit different compared to Hearts of Iron 4, you know, with the combat thing. It is different in every aspect, but as you can see that I'm waging a war right now. The combat system is a bit more different. Like the war mechanic, like you have to micro a lot of the different, you know. So if you don't know, it kind of makes sense because the warfare in the 15 or in the medieval era, it is kind of a bit unorthodox compared to the front line that we have in modern war. It is a bit more unorthodox, and you can control your regiments to anywhere you want, right? Unless people build like a fort within that province that will stop your regiments from moving. But it's a bit more freeform, and it's a bit more micro-intensive as well if you compare it to games like Hearts of Iron 4. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I did play Hearts of Iron 4 before, so if you play Hearts of Iron 4 before, well, you know, we can discuss about that game all together. I think it will be fun. Did you play a lot of Hearts of Iron 4? I would like to know. What nation did you play? Or did you play any mod in Hearts of Iron 4 as well? We can discuss more on that. And we want to support this guy, yes. This 4K guy will also have to move in here just to support him.
Lucas 12.
This
I
guy
have
as
a
well.
few on point 4. Monte Lucas 12. Mostly Romania.
I see. You kind of play Romania, your own nation. Yeah. When I play Paradox game, I also play like my
Lucas
nation
12.
as well.
I play AoE2 the most.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of Age of Empires in the past. I'm still playing as of right now, but I kind of enjoy this game more, you would say. But yeah, so at some point I will return to Age of Empires 2 content again. But yeah, this game is pretty fun, you know. This game is pretty fun, and it's like Hearts of Iron 4. But I think I enjoy this game more compared to Hearts of Iron 4 because it's a bit more freeform compared to Hearts of Iron 4. That's what I think. And I think a lot of people do know that this game is like a flagship. It's for, you know, the company.
Monte Lucas 12. I began a scenario with the tricks I leaned from your videos.
That's interesting, Lucas. If that's the case, maybe I will play your mod if you happen to have one. If you start making scenarios, right? Have you ever published one of your scenarios? I might want to play it in the future for the content of the channel if it happens to be good. But yeah, I did make a several scenarios, but I haven't published them yet. I've just published like two scenarios for the definitive edition. I kind of made some for older version as well, and I kind of made some for Age of Empires 3 as well. But yeah, it's just that, you know, different platform. For the definitive edition, I haven't made much.
12. I am trying to make a 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 type of map with already made cities and quests.
That's
Monte
interesting.
Lucas 12. Guess it gonna take me a lot of time.
So yeah, I see you're still making it, but yeah, good luck regardless of making something like that. And it sounds it could sound more. Sorry, I need to drink some water. I think it could sound interesting. Like, are you making a multiplayer kind of map? For peace, whatever. I will just gonna leave them. We're doing a lot of stuff out of this moment. Just gonna take their profits and stuff. And you know, my fight will how they get this guy as well. That's pretty good. But yeah, I think not a lot of nations can rival Tenergy clan from the start. I think we are kind of invincible. So I mean, it could still be pretty hard if you are waging a war against the Europeans in the future. But still, right now we are invincible against all the Aztec state. Agent was discovered. Oh yeah, I bastled them, you know. If I forget to stop my spy, it could worsen relation. That's the thing. A lot of mechanics within this game is a bit more complicated compared to your normal Hearts of Iron 4 games. Like in Hearts of Iron 4, you just follow like a focus tree that will. I mean, it's a bit better for storytelling. I think in Hearts of Iron 4 you have a lot of mods that focus on storytelling because you have like a focus tree and stuff like that, and you can pursue within different paths for your nations. And in EU4 you have a similar mechanics like that. It's like a mission tree, but it just gives you some bonus stuff, and sometimes it gives you like a special event that you can read out, but most of the time it doesn't really give that much of a story. Regardless, the storytelling is a bit different compared to EU4, and it's a bit more freeform. It's like you're role-playing your nation instead, right? So you can sail into any direction you would like to go. Oh, and I need to spy on this guy. I forgot about that, and I want to stop building spy against my own vassals. That is also the thing I would like to do. Build spy with this guy, and we'll build spy with this guy as well. And if you don't know, building spy with them gonna make our siege progress a little bit faster. I mean, it's not really that much, but it's still a bonus regardless. If your diplomat has nothing to do, for example. So I can also call my allies into my war as of this moment. But I think we have hard enough. I think our counter-terror troops will do just fine. They're still helping us out, you know. Peace offer from him. That's fast. That's pretty fast, but I will just ignore them. We're not done with them yet. I will just try to get all the war score as possible. So I can demand more from them. Sorry. Yeah, I cannot wait until the Europeans come actually. I think it'll be pretty fun trying to raise the technology against them, you know. If the European come, that is, we can our mechanics, our native mechanics allow us to copy the European technology, so our technology wouldn't be left too far behind, but it's still gonna be a race against them in terms of technology. So I cannot wait until the European comes. And yeah, Phil, I've noticed you've been quite quiet at this moment. You're just still watching. I think, well, you can still talk to me, regardless, you know. It seems the sorcerer that got away from us, yeah. This event have happened to us before, but what's the province we're talking about? Tacloban again. Is that it? Oh, this one. The autonomy is not that bad, but I still want to spend the administrative power regardless. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Since early game Aztec, you don't really do much with your admin power. You don't really do that much with your administrative power. Except for calling different provinces also, but we're not even taking provinces right now, so we can just spend our admin power for something a little bit more useful. Oh, I guess we'll suffer from attrition as well in that province, so I might want to move them into the hill province over here. And yeah, let me know in the future, Monte Lucas, if your Age of Empires 2 mod is finished, and I would like to try that out. Is it a multiplayer? Is it a multiplayer? That's what I'm asking, by the way. I play like multiplayer games in the past before, so I'd like to see if this one is good or not.
Monte Lucas 12. It's trying to be a me by Surat copy, if you know it.
BMFA, I've heard of Sirac before. He made a couple of maps, even though I haven't tried a lot of his map. I've also talked to Sirac before. He's also frequent in another Age of Empires scanner editing server that I frequent on. So yeah, I've talked to Sirac before. He's a nice guy, I think. But I haven't played much of his map, so I cannot tell. But what are the other maps that I've played? Like I haven't played like a multiplayer version. I have played like multiplayer before, but I played his Diablo map, and it's a bit interesting. Yeah, I think one of these maps is like Diablo map, but I don't know if I recall. It could be others map because it has been a long time. That's also one thing I would like to say as well, making Age of Empires 2 modding Age of Empires 2 is a bit more complicated than one might think. That's what I think, because you have so many tools now. You have the scenario parser, you used to have like a AOKTS, like Age of Empires Kings, Age of Kings, Trigger Studio. I mean, yeah, Trigger Studio, AOKTS. I used to make stuff like that. And hi, Valentina Scaras, thanks for coming to my channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. And yeah, making Age of Empires 2 mod is I mean, it's an old game, so I think a lot of people already know the mechanics behind it, like only know the code base behind it. But the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition kind of changed stuff a little bit, so they may want to get used to that more if they in the past tried to make maps for Age of Empires HD, for example, or Age of Empires 2, or Age of Kings, or Age of Empires, Age of Conquerors, or stuff like that. But yeah, Age of Empires 2 has like a lot of history already, so you know, the modding scene is also have a bit of history behind it. I used to make maps since I was like since I was so young, like during 2008. I've been making maps since then, but yeah, I was just toying around. I wasn't being that good, but I played a lot of others' custom scenario in the past, so it kind of inspired me a lot to make my own maps, and from playing those custom scenario, I kind of enjoy looking at their map in the editor and figured out how they do you know, certain tricks, you know. That's the reason why I have a bit of experience handling the editor in Age of Empires 2. Just gonna share you that fact a little bit, you know. Like, I used to enjoy a lot of maps that made by Lord Basil. If you don't know, Lord Basil also become a developer. I mean, one of the people who made the Jadwiga campaign and other official campaign in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. But I used to play a lot of his custom scenario in the past, and I must say it's pretty good to see him become like an official developer for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. I'm also planning to planning to apply like a resume to Forgotten Empire as well, just to see if I can become like a campaign developer. But right now I'm a bit busy to apply for a new shop, so I don't know if they will close the application in the future, you know. Because right now, Forgotten Empire is opening applications for any modders to become one of their developers. So it could pay a bit of extra cash, but for now I'm a bit more busy to focus more on that, I guess. But in the future, I would like to become one of the developers, if it's possible. And I think it will be fun. You know, it's always fun to make one of your hobby your job, you know. But yeah, in the early game, I would like to apologize as well, because in the early game of EU4, it's a bit slow trying to siege down their provinces. And I see this guy, you know, attacking these mobs out. Although they are taking care of it from me, so I could save the manpower, but still. A queen of the pupil. Although we are playing the Aztec right now, but occasionally you can see that some events is kind of a bit more universal. It has become clear to us that Queen Sanya is a woman with hearts of gold. She always does her best to please her husband, Montezuma I, and treat her friend with unparalleled kindness. During a recent trip to the Taclopan province, Queen Sanya saw the suffering of his poorest peasant with her own eyes. Ever since, she has been drafting a plan to help her most destitute subject. That's a new word for me. Let me check it a little bit. Google Translate, come on. So our new word right now is God damn it, where was that? like unparalleled kindness during a recent trip. Saw the suffering of its poor phenomenology has been drafting a plan to have a most destitute subject. Yeah. Destitute. It means poor pupils or people who are suffering. That's cool, that's cool. At least I know that now. In order to make this idea into a reality, however, Sanya needs some funds from the nation's treasury. So I don't think I would be I wouldn't mind to spend a bit of my money right now to help them. I think I will become benevolent and try to help our poor as much as possible, you know. Even though we might be an absolute monarchy, but well, we can be an absolute benevolent monarchy. Try to help the people out so people would believe in us and they would believe in every one of our decision in the future. So we're gonna get this one, and our kingdom will get the bonus of -2 unrest until the death of our queen. Our queen right now is pretty young, right? She's only 30, so I think she can live to 60 or 70, or unless we need to change our queen, right? If our current king died, for example, and our heir will just gonna take over, and his loved one will just gonna be our queen instead. So, but still, we're just gonna take this bonus. I'd like to change our heir as well, because his stat is not really that good. I'll just do that right out of this moment when our prestige is high. I can afford doing something like that. But yeah, I guess I was just gonna disinherit. I don't want to roleplay that much when I'm playing Aztec, because I don't really know their history that much to roleplay as them. So sorry about that. I can get this guy, and I can get you, Monteluca, to be the general who was taking part of this assault right now. That's fun, you know. He got defeated regardless, but this siege is about to be over. And this siege as well, cannot tell about my siege, but it's about to be over as well. So we're just gonna hang around, you know. We're just not gonna spend a lot of our manpower trying to occupy every provinces. Siege is over, that's nice. This going well. I think this goes really well, yeah, once we got things planned out. Even though we are waging against a ticking time bomb, but our time bomb can be diffused by waging enough war, you know. And why is that? So for a reason that our doom meter kind of goes down when we are taking part of war. I think it's because we are waging war to our kidnap, quote unquote, other nations, other state. We're just gonna wage war, and we're gonna make a lot of prisoners of war, to say it lightly, and we will use them to sacrifice to our god. So our doom will just go down, because our stability can be reinforced by sacrificing more people. So it's like a vicious cycle. You have to sacrifice a lot of peoples. Prisoners stolen. Battles between warriors are always individual affairs, and it can be hard to keep track of exactly when or how each and every prisoner is taken. Recently, some warriors observed one of our most experienced fighters sneaking away with a captive of another warrior. If the prisoner was stolen, then it is one of the gravest offense possible for a warrior, punished for only by death. So probably one of the warriors kind of stole a prisoner away, and they don't want to use them as a sacrifice after the state tell them to, right? But they want to use them for their personal gain, for example. Even worse, many suspect that the captor deliberately reassigned his prisoner to his comrade. So we're just gonna kill them both, sacrifice them both to the sun god. Although I don't know what kind of god do they even worship. Hi Jody Moon, thanks for coming to my channel, hope you enjoy your stay. From what I've seen, a lot of people kind of discovered me through Twitch, so hello there if you're on Twitch. So I guess I have to take a army tradition hit over here, so maybe before that I want to hygiene, but well, maybe I don't need to. I just farm the army tradition back. And yeah, I can actually advance in tech right now, and advancing in military tech is not really that much of an issue if you can get it to technology 3, because you still want your troops to be better than other pupils. But you don't need to improve your auto technology. It's not really that matter. It doesn't really matter that much. Yeah. So maybe I was just gonna research the technology right now. If you leave it, it might be cheaper, but getting it early, it means that less of our manpower gonna lose. So I'm just gonna get it early. Oh, for some reason, the counter-terror troops is going all the way to here to chase some of the 4K troops that they have. But without further ado, we'll make peace with this guy right now. And I think I will do that. This province is being taken by him, but I want me to take it. No, it's whatever though, if they want to spend the manpower. I mean, I'm still waiting for this siege to be over so I can please steal them out, you know. Warrior do not read books. Oh yeah, one of the annoying random events, but we'll see. Because our emperor, quote unquote, is strict. You know, he's the king, but I would like to enjoy calling them emperor sometime. With the war taking the focus of every capable and productive person in the nation, there is a lot less time for frivolous activities of musicians and poets. And even the best of poets is no better a soldier than a common farmer. But the sword is stronger than the book, or maybe our king would think that they just need to be whipped into shape. You know, spend a bit of prestige, but it's better to I think this still fine. We don't even need to improve our diplomatic technology or administrative technology, so I can just take this hit. It's whatever to me. So let's just take the hit, you know. We are warriors. We do not read books, yeah. Right now we do not read books, but we'll read books when the European arrives, because we might as well need it. And it seems that Tarlala has accepted peace with one of the nations, and right now they're the vassal of Salisco. And I really like speaking of Salisco, I really like the flag.
Yanti. Hi.
Hey Yanti, thanks for coming to my channel. You enjoy your stay. And you're from YouTube. That's pretty rare to well, I think it's pretty rare for me to see people coming from YouTube. So hello, and please enjoy your stay. And if you haven't watched me, I'm the kind of people, since I haven't seen you in the past, or I haven't at least remember your face. But yeah, if it's the first time you watch me, I don't really focus that much on the gameplay.
You know me.
I think I might know you, yeah. It sounds kind of familiar, but I cannot tell as of right now. My memory doesn't serve me that well, so sorry about that. But yeah, if this is the first time you watch me, I don't really play much, but I talk more. TLDR. It's always good to have a bit of commentary, you know. I think it's more entertaining that way. I guess Alice gonna take me as my rival as well. It's pretty much a shame, you know, because I really want to make friends with them instead. I want to ally, you know, the pupils at the western side instead, and I wish to upon the pupils on the western side. That's my plan. But at least go have other plans assumptively. Also, I play a mod, an overhaul mod, so things could get a bit more laggy. As you can see, there's a bit more provinces you can see in this region. But if you take a look at Europe, it would be a bit more insane. Also, I could just lower the autonomy. I forgot about that when I'm about to make peace over here. At least one of our vassals is loyal to me, and so I will use them, you know. I was just gonna use them to take some profits out of them before I release him. That is a strategy that I'm planning to do. And I think I would just rethink my strategy compared to other strategy that I might have.
I fill, but different accounts.
Ah, I see. So, yeah. That's the reason I didn't recognize you even though you know me. But if you have Phil, then yeah. It's cool to see you in here again. I mean, you have a YouTube account, right? But you have another YouTube account for some reason, so can you tell me the specific reason that you might have a secondary account? I think I can't figure the reason, but I would like to hear from you first before I can say anything. So yeah, without further ado, I will make another regiment before I forget about it, just to keep my manpower not you know, in the cap. Right. Another hair, but this time 331 is not really that good. Regardless, we just didn't inherit him again. I think I cannot. Yeah, I can, but well, that's a lot. That will be a lot of prestige lost, you know. But this hair's still not that good. Sorcerer caught, finally. The sorcerer spreading fear in our land has been caught. The traditional punishment for a man like him would be to cut his hair, robbing him of his magical powers. Magical powers, also they say. As this man has managed to cause much more harm than the average countryside conjurer. However, perhaps it would be better to punish him by death immediately, to placate gods and men and alike. So yeah, kind of reminds me of our scenes, right? Well, you know that Europeans also have things against witches and stuff like that. Like as you can see in a more rural areas in Europe, you can say during the Dark Ages or the medieval eras, they have a lot of rural areas. They often just accuse other people of being a witch if they try to practice some weird cultures and stuff like that. I think that's the case. Like it's like a scapegoat. I think it's like a scapegoat for a lot of people.
You know I need 2 accounts, because first account's for school and second account for doing YouTube.
Doing YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel or do you just watch YouTube? Or what do you mean by doing YouTube? I'm curious. Kinda reminds me of a scene of a Monty Python when you have a... Why do you know she is so wish? Why should turn me to a newt? That's newt. But it got better. If you remember that scene from Monty Python, please let me know. So, I think I will get the minus doom one, but regardless, the minus doom one is pretty good, but I will need to wait for a few months so that the doom may get higher, you know. Otherwise, it'd be a waste. Or we could just take the first option. There are a lot of final variants that reduce your doom as well, so the ticket time bomb is not really that bad if you know how to handle it anyways.
Yenti. Now I use first account.
Whatever Yanti. Well, I mean whatever Phil. As long as you enjoy what you are doing, right? I wouldn't mind speaking to other people's or other accounts in this case. Come on, just a little bit more, like, come on. Actually, Asian was discovered, whatever. That's a bit bad since I want to, pass on him in the future. But without further ado, I think I would like to improve relation with this guy. Because well, he knows a lot of with the native tribes around this area. They know the whole they know the map of the whole North American region. So I would like to use them to discover more fog of war. So I would like to improve relation with them right away. Although it's a bit hard because he has like unknown attitude or something like that, but I would like to expand into his era and if you ally them, they would know. Yeah.
You know my mother from Indonesia, my father from Malaysia.
I wouldn't know, so that's interesting. But if you ally with a specific nation, they would know your fog of war, so it's also a trick that you could use. But without further ado, we'll improve relation with this guy. But if you are Malaysian, do your people often intermingle with Indonesia? I think you guys could have a close relationship. I think it might be the case because well, you also shared a lot of history together, right? That's what I know. So it would make sense that you have a Malaysian father and an Indonesian mother, you know. That's what I think. Just gonna wait another month, I think. Oh, there we go. And finally we can take provinces. I mean, not taking provinces, but we'll make a peaceful deal, you know. If it's possible, let's see. It's like a separated war. And hey, actually, Hannah, thanks for coming to my channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. Sorry about that. Just some water to wash it away. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I can exploit this guy if I can. Or this guy. I do have a plan actually. Like we're just gonna convert this guy into although it might make them stronger, that's the problem. But I could not just be bothered with it actually. Whatever. So we can take that province. Whatever. That's cool. That's cool. We don't need to vassal him. That's pretty good. If we are the defender, we don't need to force them to be our vassals. That's interesting. But we're just gonna take out their province straight up and see if we can exploit their pupils, you know. It's always fun to do that. Get all the stuff, revoke the cause. Revoke the cause. Over on that province. I mean, I don't need to do that, but still, it gives me some prestige, whatever. That's gonna be my deal. Did I save? I think I did save, right? You see, this is the reason why I often just gotta be I have to be careful if I play as Aztec, otherwise one little mistake would be a goner for me. That's gonna be my deal, and the reason why we are taking the province you will see in a minute, even though you don't want to keep them. But we'll wait for another day. Gonna make peace with this guy. Can take all their provinces. That's whatever, you know. Oh yeah, I can take the provinces. No, after I reform the religion, I think it's pretty good. Right now we have 4 vassals. We just need another one until we can reform the religion. Yeah, we just need 5 vassals, and that's good. This going according to the plan. Even though I didn't plan this at all, but it's going good. It is good if we are a defender, because we can store the provinces for later. That's gonna be all, but although it might give me a bit more aggressive expansion, I'm just gonna take this as well. That's good. Get the money, you know, all the stuff. That's gotta be the deal. That's nice. And after that, I will release one of them to be my vassals. I guess this guy, and I was just gonna get this guy as my vassals after. Although I do want to take one of their provinces, like away, right? So yeah, I think I was just gonna let this guy become my vassal, and I will take one of their provinces. That's gonna be my plan. But I will rival another guy real quick, and this guy. Wait. Do they still have land? Oh, right now we can only rival this guy. I see. So I guess I don't know. I still don't want to rival him just yet. So we're just gonna execute Order 66, you know. Before that, I want to seize the land first, and we'll exploit the provinces that we have before we release them. So what do I mean by that? At least this one I can explore. So what do I mean is that we don't really take this province in the near future, but right now we can concentrate development into my land. So after that, our Tenochtitlan province will get a boost, like a boost in tax revenue and a boost in production value. So if we exploit that, the province, the development of the 3 provinces we have in this area will get reduced, but in turns we have more development in our capital area. So we will exploit the land right now. I think that's do we have anything to do? I don't think we have anything to do, so we'll exploit the land. And after that, let me see. Let me see my checklist real quick, because I do have checklists for this sort of stuff. Although I kind of closed my Discord, so I cannot check it. I would just need to guess it. So I do want to see one of these guy land as well before I reform. Yeah, I want to see this guy land. So Teotihuacan, I think that would be the province that I would like to seize. Or I would like the sub-province around this area. I think it would be good as well. Just one province around here so I can be next to this guy, you know? Let me think about this first. Yeah, a province in here and a province in here maybe. So we take only that province. We haven't have a corn here, so it might be we still need to take this province. So I think two provinces should not matter that much, even though I could do something with them. Yeah, taking their land is still efficient. I was just gonna take it, and you'll see what I mean. You know, you'll see what I mean when I'm doing something like this. It's a bit unorthodox, but you know, since we are about to get another vassals anyway, we want to place relative in all the thrones, and we'll sacrifice on the rulers. I think let's see. Well, we want to sacrifice a ruler that have a lot of we want to sacrifice a ruler that have a lot of points, have a lot of monarch points. It will give us yeah, welcome back Phil, hope you enjoy your stay. But we want to sacrifice a ruler that have a lot of monarch power, so to say. So we'll get more we'll reduce a lot more doom. Although we do have this event right now, so let's just say we'll get the first option instead. Although I don't really have a lot of doom, but I still can sacrifice ruler right now if I even want to, you know. This guy is 111. It's all of them are 111. Like honestly. Oh, they're pathetic, man. They just have 111 ruler. Well, for me, I have I mean the levels. Sorry about that. So this I have 360. Sorry, I was looking at the technology level. I got confused for a second. This I have 234. There's 430 for example. We don't want a nation to have a lot of military skills, so I can spare this guy. This guy have a lot of military skills, so I want to get rid of that guy. Exactly. So we're just gonna sacrifice the ruler of duchy of Tuscala, you know. And with that nuances out the way, I know we get like a better. You see, he got a better militaristic ruler, but whatever, RNG, you know. And after that, I want to release a nation. Yeah, I want to release Totonac after this. Sorry about that. Do we have anything to do other than releasing? Oh, we sacrifice, we place relative, and yeah, it's just releasing from now. So I'm gonna release this guy, the Totonac guy, yeah. Oh, I can take a province in here. Nah, I would just take province from here. Although I might want to take this province, I don't know. We might want to save this. Let's just see. Oh yeah. I do have connection to that province, so it was just gonna be good, or at least bearable. We're gonna release Totem back right now. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Release Totem back, right? Yeah.
Phil. So you know, in about 2 or 3 months, all Muslims people need to fasting.
Oh yeah, your Ramadan, right? you guys have your Ramadan in the summer. That's what I remember. So, but I don't really remember the specific date. I just know that it's in the summer. It's like the whole month, right? The whole month of Ramadan. So yeah, good luck to that, I guess. I mean, I think it's a pretty interesting tradition. I don't know. I mean, in case if you're Muslim and you have like a difficult job, like you have to work around a lot, and you need to have a lot of you need to have a lot of calories intake. Wouldn't fasting be a problem? Or would you have an exception if you are a Muslim and you would like to avoid fasting, for example? That's my question. For example, if you work in construction, right, and you are a Muslim and you have Ramadan coming up and you have a big project going on, do you have to do the fasting stuff, or you can have like an excuse to your head of religion? That's what I want to know. So I want to just seize land away from this guy here before I release him, and I will seize exactly that land and will place relative on his throne again, even though they are 100% liberty design, but it just doesn't matter. After this reform religion, they will just get replaced, they will just get released anyway. That's gonna be my plan. So do I have anything else to do? I'm just double checking, you know, in case something really happened. Can is a hidden our hair, but I will not do that right at this moment. We're gonna reform in this safe, so we're just gonna have a little bit more safe. So, I think the one I want to take is diplomatic relation first. I think that's fine. Gonna reduce our stability, but we'll boost it up, you know, we'll boost it back. Although I could save the event. From what I could do, I could have saved the event so that I could have some doom reduced, you know. Well, at least the other event is the other option is not that bad. But I will take the diplomatic relation thing. Maybe we have maybe there will be a more doom reduction event spawn. Who knows? But for now, I will take 2 provinces. And if you don't know, for each reform religion we take, our doom we're gonna take a slower. Our doom we're gonna take up slower. Just so you know. So it's fine that we take a bit more provinces after we win the entire thing. But for now, I kind of saved this guy so I could release him later. And that was my plan. Kind of saved this guy, and so after this reform religion, I can just make him a vassal right away. That's the strategy behind this. I want to release Aztec, for example, so I can have him as a vassal, and he'll be faithful to me. For some reason, you know, the developer of this game thing is pretty justified to. For some reason, I think it's like an exploit, right? It's like an exploit because when you release them out peacefully, like if you are using your province to release them out, for some reason they just forget the atrocity that we have done to them. And it's pretty funny, you know. It's like an exploit that we can do. But without further ado, well, since they have low liberty desire, I can actually divert trade action, I think. Although I would like to keep them you know, keep the liberty desire small and stuff like that, so I can have some plan with them in the future. But right now, that's mostly gonna be the plan right now, and I'm just gonna call these both provinces. And our doom tick right now is 5.6, so it's bearable. It's like the past doom tick. It's bearable because each reform it's gonna lower our doom tick by 20%. So I mean that's good, you know. It's the specific strategy that I'm working towards too. And I think I can just lower this guy autonomy. It's fine. Although I could have waited it for a little bit more. We want to get back out of our crown land, you know. That's also a thing that I'm striving towards too. The eagle warriors we have in here. Just some overextension, but I don't think it's that much. But I need to recheck because we're about to wage another war. Yeah, that's what we do with the Aztec. Just perpetual war. But I need to choose my victim, you know. Maybe once we call this province, then we might have a casus belli against him. I don't have a casus belli against them anyways. But they do have allies. Let's just see. They have this guy. They have this guy, which I don't have casus belli against. I'm gonna move toward this here. That's strange ally, don't you know that? Maybe it's fine because the allies wouldn't be arrive soon enough for me to take them anyway. But then after I release them, they just become like a separatist. That's funny. What was it? Like the total mark separatist. Where's the total mark? Oh, where's the total mark? Oh, this guy. So for some reason, you know, if you release a nation, it almost seems like they become like a different nation. So those troops doesn't really belong to this guy right now, but they became like a separatist instead. So it's very funny, you know. But I was just gonna tiger this autonomy stuff. So they wouldn't rebel, you know.
Phil,
What else for them to what need to
you can break, but you need replace fasting day you leave, or in Arab word kata.
so you need to I guess you need to what's the word for it? You need to sorry. You need to compensate for your skip fasting day, right? That's how I'm gonna put it. But yeah, I want to take this guy next, so that's what we are going to do. What can we do before that? For some reason, my merchant is not in range of this here Rio Grande for some reason. That's pretty weird. I thought in the start we had a merchant in here, so it's pretty weird. I don't know. Maybe I want to set my trading policy to hostile. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I forgot to do that. Just figure out what else can I do, you know. We can reduce the autonomy in here. I think it's fine. And this province over here. And we're just gonna wait for this province. That's fine. Although I might want to just take him as a temporary vassal, temporary rivals, I guess. That's just gotta be the plan. And Tlacate Coro. News has reached us that the punishment of the sorcerer who caused so much unrest in our land did not go exactly as planned. Huh. Wow, okay. none of this involved remain to tell the tale, but the rumors have been spreading that the man was a true Takekodo. What is a Takekodo? It must mean something important, but let me just check. It means like a human-owned house, so it means like a witch or devil, meaning sorcerer, witch, devil, demon, a native person practicing pre-Columbian religion in colonial times, a possessive person. So it's like a sorcerer, you know. It's just like their language. It's like in their language, it's a sorcerer, and that an owl was seen leaving his cell. So it might be some superstition, you know, regardless of if he did turn into an owl or not. So I guess they're sorcerers. They believe that sorcerer can transform into different animals, or something like that.
We have Phidia and Kafara.
Phidia and Kafara. I didn't know that much about Phidia or Kafara. I haven't heard of the phrase before, so you might want to clarify to me on what that means. A true Karakoro that an owl was leaving his cell, so people think he turned into an owl and escaped the cell. Regardless of if he did turn into an owl or not, the whole incident has caused what rumors to spread all around the country. Like another stability hit. I mean, that hurts, but 35 doom is quite high, and we need to wage another new war. Honestly, just to sacrifice more people, you know. Although you cannot see the population kind of went down, you know. There isn't a population mechanic in EU4 essentially. But if there would be something like that, I think it would be controversial. One of the mod I think one of the mod kind of introduced the population mechanic, but I haven't played it yet. I'm just gonna boost the stability. Fuck it. We need to do something like that. Can I just move in here? What's the meaning of this? I cannot move them. What is this? Is this a bug? Might need to wait a month, I guess. For some reason, I mean, he's my vassal, so yeah, I can move around his land, but I don't have military access in here. Sorry about that. But I can't even claim his land because I do have some spy, I guess. So we don't want to waste that. I can't, you know. I do have truce with him as well, so we need to move on to another target. But before that, I was just gonna claim his land. I get this land right here. I don't know which land would be the best. Maybe this land, Probably this land so I can have a connection. There we go. And I do have spy with this guy, very cool. At least for now, we don't have any spy against them. So we're just gonna move on into a greener territory.
Phidia was feeding the poor at the rate of a handful of basic food of a country for a day of fasting that is left. A mouthful equals 675 food, or 1 kilogram of rice, or you can pay money.
So I get Phidia, it's like a religious figure, right? Kind of like a bishop, something like that in the Hindu world. So So that's what I think. But is it really like that? It's gonna feed the poor once the fasting is done. That's so it's like the way you can spread the food around like a. I think I can see the purpose of fasting now. Like it's like a way that makes the job. It's like a religious practice that make people appreciate of their food and kind of spread out the food to the poor and stuff like that. Sharing is caring stuff, you know. I guess that's the purpose of the fasting in the Islamic world. I'm sorry, not Hindu, but Islam, you know. I kind of often mix up between the two. Got it mixed up, so sorry about that. So I'm gonna spy this guy real quick. Improve relation with this guy, and I mean this guy is pretty much like me for now, so I'm just gonna improve with this guy instead. Although I could place relative on throne right now, but I was just gonna avoid doing something like that. It's like a gamble, you know. You don't want the liberty side to go up when you don't really need them, when you don't really need it to go up. So I guess my ally just announced me as my rivals. That's just fantastic. Oh, mistake. So it's like this guy. Is he though? Or was it the other guy? I haven't even did something with the alliance we have. I mean, I would still want to keep the alliance, but hey, if they decide to break the alliance, I might want to invade them. Just so you know. I want to ask military access, but it seems like nobody will give it to me. That is an issue, yeah. I should have think of this. But what can we do? Maybe we'll give military access to this guy, and we'll make some transport so we can transport this guy out of there. That's a bit of an issue, you know. Oh, I do have this guy as my vassal, so I can just move my trooper around the territories. Yeah, I just ally with this guy. I mean, I would just ask military from this guy. Also, I do want to ally this guy in the future. Oh, his vassal. So I cannot do that. But I was just gonna move my military around here. I cannot access here for, you know, a reason. But I will ask him afterward, and it'll be cool. And he cancelled out Conditionary, but whatever. Although I could have a wage of war to, you know, keep the Conditionary, but I just gonna leave him do whatever he wants because I still need to move my troop to where I want anyways. Autumn has announced Matlansika's arrival. He dislikes me, that's the problem. There's a lot of problem in this country.
Kafara was the fine imposed on husbands who break their fast in the month of Ramadan by having intercourse, or the Arabic word jama'.
Kafara was the fine imposed on the husband who break their fast in the month. Oh, I see. By having intercourse with the Arabic. What do you mean by having intercourse? Intercourse with who exactly? It might be a mistranslation, I don't know. Or the Arabic word jimak. Well, what do you mean by intercourse? I'm just curious. Like, who do you even have intercourse with? Like, do you have intercourse with the husband? Do you fuck him in the ass? To say it likely. Like, literally, I'm just asking because you're using the word intercourse, you know. But I don't know if it's just a mistranslation or not. give the husband some spanking. Probably that kind of intercourse. I kinda like this guy. I just realized. So maybe I like this guy once, you know, when we have to choose. I'll just ally him, why not? Either, I do have a claim. Oh, they do have a claim on me, but yeah, I do have his score, but whatever, I'll just ally him, since he allows me to. But after I move this guy out of the way, I'm just gonna cancel the military access. Even though I quite want this guy to be my ally as well, but he cannot.
Any forbidden intercourse.
Oh, I see. So prevent him from a. Yeah. It's like a. I didn't put the word forbid him from doing intercourse, so I thought someone may do intercourse with him, I guess. But your wording is like it's like a little bit strange, yeah. So I thought the husband got the intercourse instead, or someone might you know, intercourse him. But screw loose with him, you know. And it's like a punishment. Cancel the military access. And can I add this guy right now? Take them rifles, and Chichimeya enter coalition against me, but I don't really care. I mean they're in the mountain, so why should I care about something like that? I guess tired of plan gonna make me a rival as well. God damn it! All my allies betray me, man. Has military access, have a royal marriage, but yeah, I will just. If you're planning something funny against me, I will just invade you, you know. We're gonna dissolve the alliance. We have a royal marriage as well, but he might break it, so let's just wait for it. Cancel the military access beforehand. Guess Canberra gonna enter military coalition against me. That's a little bit of an issue. That could be a little bit of an issue, yeah. We'll add this guy have military access. That's good. We're just gonna move to here for exactly, and we're just gonna prepare war against this guy. At least before they enter military coalition against me. That may be a bit of an issue, so I was safe just before they do that. And I think after this war, I will just gonna call it because, well, I do have some busy stuff that I would like to pay attention to instead of playing this game all day. I have a bit of a night owl, so I might work throughout the night instead. But at least right now I have the energy to do so.
Phil. How to pay Kifra was to free a slave. If you can't afford it, fast for 2 months in a row. If you miss one day, it will be reset if you can't afford.
Yeah, so I guess you have to be invested when you stop the fasting thing, right? Even though you still can make excuses to avoid the fasting altogether, but once you're fasting, you have to commit to it. That's the thing. Just Ramadans, boys and girls. Complaints about our officials. That's interesting. We do have a customer image for this. Our official in the tackle band has earned a reputation as a greedy and a cruel person. The local populace has gathered a petition to have him removed, which is lose legitimacy. Yeah. I don't want to lose another stability, like stability losing when in this game is just a bit too harsh. Come on, we want to get into the position. Oh yeah, this guy I do have truce with me. Do this guy have truce with me? I don't think so. But I'm just waiting for him to break the alliance instead.
Phil. Feed 60 poor people at the rate of a mouthful per person, or you can pay the last one way to pay.
Yeah, I see. It's like a, wow, sharing is caring, you know. We'll cancel the military access. There we go. I guess they're gonna declare war against Tilty clan. That's a problem. That could be a problem. Let's see if I have a supply limit over here. Probably not. But yeah, right after this, another war. Although I might not be able to vassal the guy in the other state, but I will try regardless. In a faraway state, you know, not really next to me. For some reason they chose those allies instead. I think our economy is doing well. And we don't really have an ally unless we are promised land. Well, maybe we can wait for the favors to go up and then we can use them. This guy wouldn't join anyway. And he's fighting because he's fighting in another war. If I promised land, he wouldn't even join. That is an issue, and maybe I can still handle it. This guy all hate me anyway, and that is a bit of an issue. Maybe I can make friends with Itza instead. So let's just improve relation with him. Although I need to recall some diplomat. After this 1 month tick. And that would also reduce our aggressive expansion. That is all well and good. Gonna wage another war. Well, since they are also participating in a war, this might distract them a little bit. I'm just gonna call him as a coalition since I can do it. And confirm. For another wave of human sacrifices are awaiting us, you know. That's what we are going to do. I gotta interrupt this. If he gives me a military asset, that is, and I forgot to ask him. God damn it. We have to wait a little bit more. Okay. 2 more days. There we go. Ask for military access. And let's go time. Kill this guy. Although I'm a bit late to the party, but might as well participating in it. There we go. So that's a nice start, right? But we need to move on. We need to create this piece of shit, you know.
Fill. Kata, Fidya, and Kafara divided into groups that perform Kata only or Fidya or both, and groups pay Kata and Kafara.
Sorry, I got confused at your statement, but I'll check it out later. I'm kind of focusing on this war at this moment. Did the big ally with me, like honestly. Then it will give me an excuse to wage war upon them in the future. We just have a royal marriage, and that's fine. We're just gonna wait for them to break the royal marriage. Just gonna let this guy stay. I think we need to focus our troop, since well, other troops could interrupt me. That might be an issue. Okay, so he's just gonna suffer soon enough. Lose the sufficient manpower. We still want to save our manpower, I mean really. I did have some spy build up on him, so this might be a quicker. Although minus 57% is a bit much, you know. I need to blockade him, that's the case. But well, I don't really have technology for ships right now, so I might as well just ignore the sailor things. We just have to do it the old-fashioned way, you know. Oh, they might invade. They might never invade, but whatever. We're just gonna spread the troops around, I think. Just to intercept this naval invasion they might have on us. We'll form like a front line over here. So what do you mean? So I guess you just explain the groups you have with your religion, right? Quadha and Fiji and yeah, stuff like that. I mean, you guys are, I don't know if it's Arabic, but you guys are Malaysian, right? And you don't really use Arabic, you also use Hindu instead. So there might be a different term in Hindu or Malaysia. So I don't know about that. It might be, but I'm just guessing. I guess he just gonna abandon it. Makes sense. But yeah, we can siege in peace now. Whatever. This is fine, you know. We are using the mercenary troops. Although I might want to change the troops. We might want to change the mercenaries once they hit a low level manpower, you know. That's the thing. And waiting for the cause to be completed so that I can build a new fort over there. And I really hate when a Stardust Go just occur, you know, just so stupid. Like, why did the dev even add something like that? Like the seed just stay at minus 57%. It's just so fucking weird. Just so weird. Like you have 57% of something interesting to happen. I mean, this is outrageous, stupid though. You don't want it to happen. But you have 50% for something good to happen. Other than that, status quo. Oh, this is outrageous. It's just so punishing. When you are doing the siege, at least you have to have some kind of progress, you know. Status quo is just so dumb. I mean, it. From what I know, it is like it's not really the case in CK3. I don't know, but I haven't played the game yet, so I could not tell. Of course, about to be completed at any moment now. Finally.
Phil. We used Jawi before Latin writing come to our country. Jawi was Arab writing, but in Malay language.
Yeah, so yeah, it's some kind of equivalent of Arabic in your country, but you speak it in a Malaysian language, right? Makes sense. So right after we got this code, we want to make this state right away. And we pick the centralization effort. No voice sergeant, so I'm just gonna call him on. And after that, I will build something in here. A fort, if you will. It should be good on there. I mean, -2 dice roll. It's almost as good as Hill province, so let's just build a fort on there. Although if you haven't known, like this Europa Universalis mod kind of added a unique province terrain in some areas, for example. Like if you check on the terrain, simple terrain map mode, you can see the white province are the unique province terrain that they might have.
Not Malaysia language, Malay language. I will mad some people in Malay and other people.
Not Malaysia language, Malay language, I will mad. I mean, for me, it kind of sounds like the same, but if you're offended, then I might stop, you know. Malayu and Malaysian and Malay. I think a lot of people just say it's Malaysians, but you can say it's Malayu because Malaysian is like the suffix of the peoples in your country, but Malaysians kind of consist of many different ethnicities. So, for me, I kind of got used to call it Malaysian, but whatever. It's like a hard habit that you cannot change, you know. It's like how a lot of people just call Chinese New Year instead of Lunar New Year. Although I kind of get offended when they call it Chinese New Year. It's just our New Years are not really associated with the Chinese. Then we kind of hate as Vietnamese, we hate the Chinese. So it's a bit annoying that some people call it Chinese New Year. It's like the equivalent of that, you know. But I would understand. But I would understand that why they would misuse the word. That's
Phil. Malaya was people Malay was language Malaysia was country with different ethnic people.
Yeah, you got the Malay you pupil, right? But not really Malaysian. Malaysian kind of consists of Chinese as well.
But it will mad some people.
Not like I mean we make mistakes. We make mistakes all the time. So hope you can understand. That's all. It's like how Chinese New Year and Lunar New Year, but I would understand why they would make that mistake. Even though it might be annoying, but I would sympathize and understand why they would make that mistake. Although it should be pretty clear that it's not just Chinese New Year. Also, it doesn't have that Australian is called call it in a different word. We don't call it number. Like if we call if in Vietnamese we call it number. Although sometimes we still call it number, but number just mean New Year altogether. But it could mean like a Lunar New Year or the typical Georgian New Year. That's what we call it. That's how we call it. But if we call it 10 specifically, it should mean the Lunar New Year. So I guess the other guys just wouldn't show it. But whatever. I mean, I can invite each of them individually. I think it could be done, since they're not ganging up on me or by any means. But that's fine, we'll let them enjoy doing what they do most. We're just gonna let them enjoy the suffering. As we're doing the siege, we are also taking the women and children to be our sacrificial replacement. Also, I could put my state into something different. Like in the future, I would like to improve the manpower in this area, right? So, I mean, almost often time we're just gonna put it in increase enlistment. That's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna put it, for the future, so the future I wouldn't forget. Gonna improve it as well. Maybe they can be my ally or to break ally with me. Anyways, can't pick it against me. So I mean, the coalition is not really that big actually. So I might be able to handle them. Although in the early game the siege is not really that fast. I have to emphasize that again.
Phil. Mistakes do not make us weaker, but mistakes make us learn and not do the same thing again.
Well, I agree with that, yeah. It's like you learn from your mistake, You don't really... like a nihilistic view is that you wouldn't want to improve yourself because you just focus a lot on your mistake and you don't want to improve. I mean, how do I put this lightly? It's like you should learn from your mistake, not to be regretful about it. Yeah. Instead of being regretful about your mistake, you learn from it. But I mean, I wouldn't mind about like small mistakes, like mistaking each other religion and stuff like that. But well, all of us have something that we should regret. Yeah. But it's nothing like that. I mean, this is chump change. Sometimes that little mistake doesn't even make us want to learn. Like if you look at the Russian-Ukrainian war, for example, like what can we learn from history, and why do we want to not repeat that mistake over again? Yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for the siege progress. That's all. I mean, I could react to a video, it's like this, so we could have some time to spare. Kingdom of Zalisco and the military alliance with the ally. Okay, I think I could react to like a Aztec related video. Let's check their history right now. We could check our history while we're at it.
Phil.
We lost a bit time. Whatever, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Then I will have some time to spare, when the siege is going on. Okay, there's at least there's some events that we can pass time with. A traveling minstrel, a renowned minstrel has recently crossed our nation's border. Minstrel, and to search this one up. Oh, so it's like a singer, a medieval singer, yeah. A traveler, traveler, a traveler musician. That's how this translation should work. His intention is to warm our country, bringing joy to all who hear him. But some say only your ears are fit to hear such a wonderful music. So, I mean, we can recruit him. But inflation reduction is also good. Yeah. So we're gonna gain a stability. That's really good. The famine year of the one rabbit. So I don't know if the natives Americans also have a zodiac. A lot of Asian nations. I don't know about you, Phil, but in Vietnam we also have the animal zodiac. So in each year it each year kind of represented like a different animal. So for example, this year kind of represented cat. But in the next year it's gonna represent the dragon. So it's just gonna be a zodiac, a different zodiac animal during certain different years. But time is a cycle, and what has been will always comes again. The year of one rabbit is upon us, and so are the snows, the frost, and later on the drought associated with it. The weathers will not be kind to us this year, and a great famine is tearing up our society. As slave spread, men sell their children into slavery, and to feed their remaining families, some demand our Tlatoani should release them of servitude to him and allow them to seek new life elsewhere. Forget, we just regain one stability, but we are gonna lose them now. Although I could lose this one and then boost the stability, and then, and then we can get a bonus stability, but whatever. Can lose the base tag or gain one unrest in a Tenergy land. I mean, if losing a base task is, losing a base task is good, but also we do have a monument here that boosts base task a lot. So I don't know if the task right there is like an addition, or I think it's like an addition layer on top of the base task. So I don't mind losing a base task if it means that I can improve other stuff. So we can't afford to lose the base tax. The BT drop. But I mean autonomy should oh yeah, capital province cannot have autonomy higher than 0, but whatever. Whatever. I can take a little bit of loss. That event was so pathetic. Like, have they considered that option? Hi, Big Time Judge. Thanks for coming to my channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. You're in Twitch, right? I think. Yeah, you're in Twitch. They're planning something behind my back, I'm sure of that, but well, as long as we are raiding and pillaging their village, we do not care. They're planning something, honestly. I would like this one to be finished real quick. It's just so dumb, I swear to God. So I don't
You
know
know
if,
when
yeah,
people
there we
get
go.
depressions, they don't know what to do and think no one in my life. But that was not true because there are someone in our life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't want to. A lot of people think that their life is over, and they want. If they have like suicide tendencies, they might not think about their life anymore, right? But yeah. But you have to think that other people might get worried about you, and they might feel bad about your death, and especially your parents. Even if you have like a, even if you have like a hostile relationship with your parents, at the deep end, they might still think of you. So yeah, better treat them well when they're still alive on this earth, you know. I think it's better for us to appreciate our parents instead of yeah, you know, do the other way. God damn it, Aztec, you're so dumb. I'm gonna give them focus, so they have to be defensive. They do have like a... Maybe I will try to help them out a bit. Come on. You cannot be this dumb, man. But yeah, I appreciate that take coming from you, Phil, because well, you're often is a nihilist, but well, I can see some positive, some what do you say, some optimism. I can see some optimism from you sometimes. I do appreciate it. Yeah, chances are they wouldn't make it. Whatever. Let's just, you know, return to our business at hand, you know. So, Jalisco is planning something again, but yeah. They are vassals of Colima, and right now Colima is waging a war against this guy, I see. They do have a lot of vassals, but we cannot be friends. That's a shame. Also, we do have a lot of money since we are not spending that much on it, that much on you know, we don't have anything to spend on. But later on, I will try to improve the center of trade. So that will be some money thing for me right now. But other than that, we have nothing to spend on. Our technology is so low, anyways. Maybe I will try to do the mine. Not a potato province though. Maybe I will try to build a mine in out of paper. Probably this could be good. This gold, so yeah, what else can I build a mine? I guess I can just use the cotton to boost my development up, and then when it hits a certain ceiling, then I will try to build a mine on there. Yeah, I mean, mine is like a RNG mechanic. It's like if you build this building in a specific province, you also spend some diplomatic point, but there's also a chance that you might get gold or silver out of it, or you just might get other metals, right? But other metals are still better, and then some different trade goods, you know. It's just better altogether because you spend that metals to build a different workshop, for example. Yeah, this mod is a bit complicated if you haven't noticed. No cosplay against this guy, but well, maybe in the future. What else can I wish for on? Maybe this guy. I don't have to choose with this guy, and they haven't break my alliance yet. I guess they're just fine with me now. I guess they're fine with me. But that's good. I guess that's good. We'll just offer him military access again. But it means that we don't have anyone to invade, you know. I mean, we might have this guy, but well. That's also a truth if he just broke alliance with me, I just realized. Hope that guys content with me. Let's just see. We don't have distance between borders though, and he doesn't really know me yet. But I would try my best to let him know me, if that's possible. Maybe I can ask him for military access. Maybe that will make something. That will turn out to be something. Although I don't want a diplomatic relation, you know. I do have strong duchies. Maybe another level of strong duchies is preferable. Sometimes we think we can live with our parents forever. I'm sorry, kinda. Our text-to-speech lady sleeping again, yeah.
Sometime we think we can live with our parent forever. Time go on, our parents get older and older. Children don't really have time to see their parent, but you have time. Spend some time with your parent. Phil. Face purple crying. Face purple crying, face purple crying.
I mean, you don't really know me personally, Phil, so you don't know if I might have time to spend with my parents, but yeah, I think a lot of people need to spend time with their parents. Spend time with your parents and your loved one if you have any. I'm still forever alone though. But at least I don't feel bad about it. Some people really feel bad if they are alone, for example. But I've been alone for my entire life. I don't really mind. I mean, as long as you don't bother someone, then yeah. Enjoy your accomplice with yourself, you know. We'll move on into a specific target. I don't know. This guy might be an issue. This guy might gang up with this guy. So yeah, let's just get this guy first. Move here and I guess move here as well. Can move to the 10. And this one can move to here. Whatever. But yeah, AI is pretty dumb. I think AI is pretty dumb because they're not ganging up on me when they have the chances. They could have surround my troop as well. So it would prevent my troop from advancing because well, they have a terrain advantage, you know, when I try to attack them. Try to break the encirclement, you know. They could have encircled me, even though they might have less troop, but you know, it might prevent me from doing something sinister. Bribes are going more accepted. What is the difference between an honest man and a fool? A fool doesn't know he is being swindled. So goes an increasingly a common saying in Kingdom of Tenochtitlan, the spirit of which is proven through a more sinister change in the social fabric. Bribes are beginning to be seen as natural consequences of the market. Let me drink some water. Where any action carries a price. Those who refuse to take bribes are viewed as precisely what the saying suggests, fools. Worse than fools, since they are deliberately refusing money that they could be theirs. The consequences of this cynicism is that any form of power truly corrupts, and no one who believes it is immune, not even our nobles, right? The Tanodani, god damn it, I cannot pronounce their mother tongue. Get some corruption, but it's fine. We have a stability. It will get lower from time to time. It is just a saying, yeah, you know, Vietnam has a lot of corruption. I know, but your country feel or any other countries, but Vietnam do have a lot of corruptions. They say it all over the news, like the government is trying to get rid of some corruption, but it keeps appearing, you know. It's like the state is a bit centralized, so it tends to be a problem. Foreign quarter of Texaco. For a long time, foreign merchants have been settling in Texaco. Texaco. So, I guess that's the surrounding cities, right? There are Tenochtitlan right in the middle of the lake, I guess.
When people lost everything in our life, like family, wife, children, and job, that not mean the end our life. We still have friends, distant cousin, and people support us.
That's true. A lot of people do have like a unfortunate, have a more unfortunate events that occurs in their life. Like they lose their mother and father, they lose their families, they could even lose their cousins. I mean, they could lose their brothers and sisters. But well, you have to cope with it, I guess. A lot of times you have to cope with it and move on. And I guess you still have other people that cares about you. That's true, but that should be common sense. I think that should be common sense. You have a lot of people care about you. But I think a lot of nihilists don't really appreciate that much. I don't I don't think a lot of nihilists can appreciate that fact a lot. So yeah, I might still need to say to them, you're not alone in this world, you know that. Where was I? To better conduct trade with our country. Lately, however, with the intensified activity of the artificial federations of our kingdom of Zapotec, I mean, us humans are social creatures. A lot of people just say, even though I'm an introvert, right, I barely interact. I often don't really like to interact with other people, but sometimes you still need to interact with other people, and sometimes you might feel lonely even as an introvert. So that's why you should appreciate your surrounding. At least don't be rude to other people. If you're an introvert, you might interact less, but at least don't be rude to other people. Lately, however, with the intensified activity of the Artificial Federation of a Kingdom of Zapotec, the quarter has grown into a city of its own. This is not without its problem. Our own citizens are complaining that the Zapotec community is growing at their expense. They demanded that we impose harsher rules on foreign merchants and curtail their activities outside the foreign borders. So, I guess it's relating to our vassal at hand, Kingdom of Zapotec. No, it's just our surrounding neighbors. So, who's Zapotec again? But they may not like this. I need to do this. I need to see them, at least. So I guess this kingdom right here. Yeah, since they don't have truth with me, they could join a coalition against me. Sorry about that. And we get our bonus development costs on Texaco anyway, so it is good. But we might want to change our capital to that, maybe, just to develop. We'll pick this option. We should encourage the foreign community to grow instead, or we must respect the wishes of the government of Texaco. So, focusing on the foreign community or your loyal subject. For now, that is. As long as we have enough troops there, they're not posing a threat against me. Let's just put them as support again. I want this guy to move out, so let's just assign this province to him. Yeah, he get the idea. Suffering attrition from here because one wise guy just packed their whole armies in this province. I will move into somewhere safer. Just gonna move to here. I guess that's fine. Oh, we're gonna get this guy instead. Not this war, but I will reform religion before I head off anyway. And I think it's a good start to reform our religion before we end an episode. Use our vassal swarm as well. But now we can save them at least. Do the whole taking province exploit, Mistake is accepted peace with Teotihuacan clan. Oh, I guess Teotihuacan clan won, so that's good. Good for him.
Phil,
I still have truth with me.
Oh, corruption. We still have corruption. The most bribe takers are public officials.
Yeah, I mean, all countries have corruption, wouldn't you say? But it's just the level of corruption. I mean, each country has different levels of corruption. You can say that, yeah, African countries have a lot of corruption, or Middle Eastern country. I don't know, Middle Eastern countries might be a less corruption than us, but a lot of Asian countries are corrupted. You can say it's like that. When you say corrupted, you mean the level of corruption they might have. But every country has some sort of corruption, or you know, it should be in some level. I want to ally this guy. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't have this. I don't have this core province, am I? I do have this core province, but I think I can be his ally. So he has a vassal. I mean, that's good. Allying him would be quite hard, though. I will improve relation or marriage with him, maybe. Improve relation for now, I guess. But yeah, I forgot to spy on this guy since he's my next target. I need to stop being spy against this guy. And right after that, this guy will be my next target. Oh, I guess there's some invasion going on in here. And this guy will get eat up. We need to help him somehow. Get all the men in there. And they're attaching with me. That's good. But we need to get our leaders. At least get a better general. So I will get another general right now. And I will name him. Well, Phil, just since you're still supporting me, so I name him. Oh yeah, you have another name, Yanti.
Phil.
Do you have a real name?
My
that
philosophy get better over time. Thanks to you to hear my philosophy.
If that's what you think, then maybe. I mean, I do keep like different takes according to your philosophy, but we kind of discussing at the moment, right? But do you have a real name that I can use as one of my general Phil? I could use Yanti. Maybe that would be a good name, if you don't mind.
Phil. Yenti was my mother name.
But yeah, I will use Yanti. It feels more, native. It feels more native to me, so it's a better name. Although, do you say your name double? Like, do you say your name double, like Yanti, or do you have like a different surname, or is your first name and your last name the same? I'm kind of curious. Oh, it's just that. Oh, I have to say it like a double like this. Or do you have a different surname? Well, for now I will just say him. For now I will just name him Yanti, and I might change him in the future. Not that bad. God damn it. Yanti is trash.
My
no
real
offense.
name was Adnan.
Adnan, I see. So it's like Adnan could be your first name, right? But Yanti could be your surname. That's what I think. Adnan Yanti. That has a nice ring to it, but well, for now he's not that good. I mean, no offense to you, Yanti, but maybe he needs some training. I think my amateur edition is kind of trash just because of some events, but that's it. Oh, they do have -3 terrain, and I would like to reinforce
Phil.
this. Yeah.
My last name was Zawawi.
Oh, I see. So Adnan Zawawi. Oh, Yanti is your. I see, I see. So I thought Yanti was like your. You know, well, we have a translation that your mother's name is like your name. It's like a mother tongue, you know. But that's what I understand. But it was your mother's
Phil.
name, so sorry about that. I kind of misinterpreted
Zawawi
that.
was my father.
I see, I see. So your last name was named after your father. Well, yeah, kind of makes sense now. And you know, Yanti is your mother's name, and you name your YouTube account to be your mother's name. I kind of feel that, yeah. So yeah, sorry for the misunderstanding. So Sawawi and Adhan Sawawi is your real name. Yeah. But sorry that I asked you this, but it seems like you're comfortable, so it might not be you know, problematic. But some people would like to keep their name private, you know. But it was inconsiderate of me to ask your real name anyway. Maybe I will just get a general, because why not? Gonna name him your real name. And I think that's better. Yeah, this guy is so much better. We can pretend we can pretend this your mother, right? But she is a general. Yeah, she is a general in our rank. We can say she's the.
Phil.
I don't want to
My
be
really
problematic
name
here.
was Muhammad Adnan bin Muhammad Zawawi.
Yeah, if you're Islamic, a lot of people just name yourself Muhammad, right? It's like the follower of Muhammad or something like that. That's what I know. God damn it, can I reinforce this guy fast enough? I need to save. We can pretend that your mother is also a general in this country. But I don't want to make fun of your mothers or be misogynistic or in any way. But well, she's old, so maybe she's not that good. That's all I can say. Like, she's old. I don't want to be misogynistic. We'll record diplomat. Yeah. Might not be fast enough. Yeah, not fast enough. How fast can we go? Like, there's a problem here. When there's not your armies like that, well, let's just say we sacrifice enough people so the gods can grant the wish to transport back in time. Wouldn't you say? We'll transport to the 1st of February. The gods will grant us a favor to let us travel back in time. We don't even need technology. We have the gods. We have the gods on our side. Although I haven't figured out who's like the Aztec. Who does the Aztec worship? I do hear that they have like multiple different gods, so it might not just be one. If the Incan, they just only have one god, and that is like the sun god. But for the Aztec or the Mayans, it might be different. Also, I heard the Mayan kind of worship one certain god, but I don't want to mistake. I don't want to misinterpret the religion. So I guess we're just gonna move a little bit closer into where they might be going. Oh, and I have to rename them. I got rid of generals, god damn it, by going back to time. So I guess we're gonna hire a new general. The other general was so good. He was like a really god tier, but let's see if this guy is good. Yeah, it's decent. Not that good, but decent. Meteor against me, huh? You know, mistake. I set the piece with a 30 clan, and yeah, they won. So in the future, I'd like to improve this guy. Gonna improve him again. And we don't want to spy on this guy anymore. Want to spy on this guy instead. And another diplomat will have to go in here. Well, they're moving and they kind of avoided the army altogether, I guess. Well, crisis prevented, I guess. That's the thing. Sometimes it could be different. Oh yeah, I can transfer trade now from what it seems. So that's good, because the diplomat will transfer the trade power. Interesting. Like I've seen a lot of Aztec, like a lot of Aztec name has like a Zorro in the name, right? So you can see this or they would have Uma in the name. Like I was speaking about the name pattern, of course, like Akmadipili, Quatemborg or Montezuma. They have Uma in the last of the name, or they have Waka. Waka should be the Incan god of sun, so it might be related. But regardless, Montezuma. I haven't researched on him. I haven't researched on Montezuma before, so my apologies. He could be some significant figure. Oh yeah, Zin maybe. They have some sort of name pattern. Yeah, it's like if you're a Muslim, mostly your name would just have Muhammad. But I digress. Ahuzoro. At least I know Ahuzoro is one of the Aztec gods. It's like a dog. I think he's shaped like a dog, but he also has like a jaguar tail. I don't know. He looks a bit weird to me. What are they doing? God damn it. You see, that's why you shouldn't trust any of your allies. They often just make dumb decisions. Let's just go here. I can't even make it. 15th of March. I will arrive here in 15th of March. They will arrive here sooner. Yeah, it's not defending. It's not defender's advantage. 13th of March. This guy will arrive in 12th of March. I think that's good. I think we will have defender's advantage. As long as they don't get wiped, I think they will get wiped, so sit the game. This is a bit tight, you know. Too tight. They might get stack wiped. Yeah, they got stack wiped. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's just camp here, honestly. We'll camp in occupied province. That should be better. Come on. I want the siege to go up. Well, at least we have a game of cat and mouse out of this moment. You know, the beginning of a new cycle as we leave the disastrous year of one rabbit behind us. Okay, can you stop moving? Can you stop? Can you just attach to my troop? Can you at least make a sensible decision? As we leave the disastrous year of one rabbit behind us, we enter a new cycle, and the sign tells us that this cycle is one that will see the rise of our pupil to greatness.
Phil,
a great happiness
I
feels.
really don't want to study Malaya language because it's really annoying it like mathematics, but in language, and we need study Indonesia language, and we need to write about 1,000 word essay and more.
I see. So yeah. You have a lot of close tie to Indonesia. So you're speaking Indonesian in Malaysia as well, right? So yeah, Malayu is not what you're focusing on. It's just that from what I've been in your country, there's a lot of languages, but I cannot recall that Indonesia was there from the science. So. This cycle is one that will see the rise of our people to greatness. A great happiness fills the heart of our people as we perform the traditional new fast ceremony. They know the harsh time behind them, and that the coming years is going to be the beginning of the Aztec era. So that's good. Oh, I haven't noticed that our doom is really close to 50. And yeah, that is a bit of a problem. That was a bit of a problem. But yeah, for us it is ended. The sickness and famine have left us, so it's good. We finally have reduced our doom a little bit. One bonus stability as well. Get a national unrest down. That's good. You know, finally. Oh, I need to move this guy into a specific era. As long as he doesn't plan anything behind my back, that's good. Oh, my game crashed. God damn it. I might have some memory issue out of this moment, so I might want to restart my computer. So yeah, be right back. I wouldn't relaunch my computer. I wouldn't restart my computer. Let's just relaunch the game. But we will take a little bit of break. Yeah. And I think I can pause the stream by closing my OBS. So let's try that. We'll use the task manager.